Smoke Train, what up, my dude? Emancipated, what's good, boy? How you guys doing? Hope you guys had a great day today. Oh my god, TARKOV is playing on the fucking small monitor inside my computer. Again. Jesus. Yeah, we were at Monster Jam. The boys had a great time. We all had a good time. Okay, that's better. I hate when it does that shit. Yeah, Monster Jam was fun though. We had a good time. The boys had fun. What'd you guys do today? Anything good? Yeah, it's been cold, man. It's crazy how cold it is. Let's do a quick scab run. Yo, you guys gotta see, I found a new channel on YouTube, right? And this channel, like, I found this new channel on YouTube and he exposes this, like, some kind of cooking channel. This guy is called Cooking with Jack. I'm not, just watch. I'm not even gonna like, try to explain. But this guy, Jack, Cooking with Jack, it's like a legitimate fucking. It's like he tries to be like a legitimate cooking channel on YouTube, right? Just look at this shit, dude. I'm not even gonna try to explain. I'm just gonna let you guys watch it.
Cut right into this. Look how juicy it is. Look at the pool of. Look at that. That's a lot of juice.
Ho, ho, ho. Yes, don't worry. I have brought you exactly what you asked for Christmas. At least, I hope so. Because I know that most of you guys had the worst Cooking with Jack video that we've ever seen right at the top of your list, and you know what? I'm gonna deliver, baby. At least that's the plan. You see, a few days ago, a gentleman DM'd me on Instagram with a very bold claim. He said that he has watched every single Cooking with Jack video that I have ever made, and he has found a video that I have not seen that is worse than every single other video we have ever covered. So I checked out the video, and sure enough, it had somehow flown under my Cooking with Jack radar.
Dude, I can't. All he does is cook raw food.
Bag in season food product review. Now look, I say that it's the plan to deliver these Christmas presents because I may or may not have watched this video yet. I am taking this man at his word and trusting that this is genuinely the worst of the worst. So mister, you know who you are. If we watch this and this is not the worst Cooking with Jack video we've ever seen, you will have officially ruined Christmas, okay? You're gonna have to live with that, not me. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
We are cooking like fiends. That's right, we're going crazy in the kitchen on the Cooking with Jack show. One recipe after another. Guess what's coming soon? That's right, chilies, soups, and stews.
Oh my god, somebody call the police on this man. What a fiend. On a cooking channel, he's releasing multiple recipes and cooking soups and stews? How is this man still walking free?
Right now, though, we're doing a product review. It's called Bag in Season. Somebody asked if I would review it. It's from McCormick, who does lots of seasoning. So we're gonna see if it's any good, and I'm gonna put it side by side. So I'm gonna do half a chicken in this, and then another half a chicken in my regular gourmet seasoning that I have.
Dude, watch what this chicken looks like when it's done.
If there's a difference. I'm not looking to say mine's better than this.
Just from strictly a business point of view, considering that you can still buy McCormick from, you know, grocery stores, and I just spent like 15 minutes trying to find where you can buy this stuff or any of Jack's sauces, and the only place I found was a single hardware store in Tennessee, I think I have a decent guess about which one's better.
Pretty nice sized bag. You can place the chicken in there.
Alright, we'll have to finish this after. But you guys see what this dude's chicken looks like, yeah.
Celery in there. Carrots.
I'll watch it after this raid. It's crazy, man. He did another one where he did a burger, right? The fucking burger, he cuts it in half. It's seared on the top, seared on the bottom, and it's literally raw. It's not rare. It's literally raw chopped meat in the middle of these two buns, dude. It's crazy. Raw chopped meat. Oh, nice fucking. There's definitely somebody in this house. Yeah, dude, I'm not even exaggerating. Literally raw chopped meat. And then he takes a big bite out of it afterwards. I'll show you guys after this. No, his shit, it was completely raw. You'll see. I'll show you after. That's what I want to know. How is he alive? It's crazy. I don't know how he didn't get salmonella. I guess the stash that used to be here was removed. Dragonborn, what's good, dude? You're over here now. I was over there, but now I'm over here now. I was over there, but I'm over here now. How was your day? You have a good day? That's good. Good for you. This game is so loud when you have this headset on. have a feeling someone's gonna come up and just shoot me right in the fucking head. Give me a graphics card. Damn. Working on any holsters this week, Dragon? Ooh, I need that. Stop it, what up, dude? You got heartburn? Somebody's been here. Let's get to the extraction. Got 3 on the table. Oof, that's sun. Alright, let's finish watching that video. You guys aren't going to believe it. And then I'm going to show you guys the burger one. You guys are not going to believe it.
We're going to do the best gourmet seasoning over taste. That would be it. Okay, if you're just doing the chicken in the bag recipe, 350 degrees for 30 minutes, 2.5 pounds of chicken that's seasoned with some vegetables.
Alrighty, red flags are rising, sirens going off. What? 30 minutes at 350? I don't bake a whole lot of chicken, I'm more of a grill guy, but even I know that's not enough. I went to the McCormick website and I went on the seasoning and they recommend an hour at 350. So why Jag thinks half of that is enough is a mystery to me, but this is definitely building to a pretty bad end result.
Take a look. I have to say, this looks more attractive than that.
Yeah, Jack, I don't really mean to be rude, but your side sort of looks diseased. I don't know if it's just the color of the seasoning, but this looks like something that would harm you if you ate it in a video game. Actually, don't know why I felt the need to add video
Look at the
game
fucking
there.
pink,
this
dude.
looks like it would harm you in real life, too.
So
And look at the slime coming off of it.
So let's cut into the thigh here. Let's see what we got. Oh, you can see the juice gushing right out. Let's pull the skin back.
Oh!
And show you.
Dude, that's raw fucking chicken. Look at that.
See how moist that is? The juice is running, right? Cut a piece of that right off. Leave that right there.
Okay, not really sure what to think. I mean, cameras and the colors and, you know, how things pick certain things up can kind of be deceiving, but this looks a little under. I mean, it doesn't look too horrible, but it definitely looks like it could use a few
It looks
more minutes.
fucking
So,
raw.
okay,
Look at
Mr.
that
Instagram,
shit.
It all falls on this. If this next chicken is not completely raw, I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
Now let's cut into this. Pull the skin back. Cut right into this.
Oh my
You see
god.
Cool. Oh, look at that.
Oh, Jack. Oh, trust me. I'm looking, Jack. It's like you just cut into a medium rare steak. Oh my god. It's red. It's not even pink. It's red. Jack, that's not juice. That is blood. Do you know how much you have to mess up a chicken to cut into it and get blood? Oh my god. Is he going to eat this?
That's great. This did a great job. That's a lot of juice. Didn't cook well right there, so I'm not going to eat that. See how that is?
Oh, it didn't cook well as he pokes a literal pool of blood in the middle of the chicken.
Oh
you
my
don't
God.
say, Jack. What an observation, Jack. This
Look how
chicken
he
might
poked the
very well
fork in.
still be alive. Jack, I mean, you've got to know that if you cut into your chicken and it looks like you just stabbed a gusher, that the rest of the chicken is not safe to eat either.
That's when you cut in and you test your meat. Shouldn't be red like that. This is okay to try.
No, it's not okay. It's not okay to try.
You're joking. This is an act, right? Was this uploaded on April Fool's or something? That is the second worst part you could possibly eat. That is literally what you cut off to expose that pool of blood.
All right, so let's try this one first. I'm gonna.
He's gonna eat it, dude.
McCormick one, which is dripping like crazy. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Moist. Very good.
It's not often a video I cover makes me feel sick. Today's an exception. This is gross.
So he
Like,
just
this isn't
ate
even
raw
like something to
fucking
joke
chicken.
about now, this is just straight up hard to watch. It's dripping not only because it's bloody, but it's also still partially frozen, Jack. It's thawing on your fork.
Try mine. Mine has a big puddle. It's not dripping.
Oh my god, I really cannot believe what I'm hearing. He's trying to make his seem like it cooked like the other one because he thinks the puddle of blood is a positive.
A lot of moisture though.
Dude,
still.
you guys see the burger
I think
one.
McCormick
This is
has
nothing.
a
You guys
lot
see
of
the
that
burger
moisture.
one.
That's really cool. Just as good.
Jack, that might be the worst commercial you've ever done for yourself. My seasoning will make your food taste like frozen chicken, baby. Order yours today from the Home Depot.
The center is a little firmer, but it's still enjoyable and perfectly cooked.
Perfectly cooked.
Nice job.
I don't think
And this guy's got like 500,000 subscribers.
from a Cooking with Jack.
You guys see the burger one, dude. I think I found my new favorite YouTube channel. Dude, look at this fucking burger, dude.
Show you how to build a hamburger. That's right. I know it's gonna be.
Watch this
beautiful.
burger.
I just know it.
Look at that shit.
Oh,
The Cooking with Jack show. Without a doubt, the world's most successfully unsuccessful cooking show ever. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, I'm glad you asked. Now, if you've never heard of the Cooking with Jack show, well, then welcome to the channel, because you must be new around here, my friend. Jack Scalfani is a YouTube chef who has taken bad cooking to a level thought to be impossible by man. A show where eating raw meat and forgetting to season entire
to almost stick to your hand, but they don't. There's two.
He's making his patty.
Beautiful. There's three. They're almost done. Look at them. Oh, they smell great.
Look, he
Almost done.
fucking
Still a little
see at the
pink
top,
inside.
see at the bottom. Look at the inside. You can even see from out here. It's
Write this down. Never press down your patties. It's such a bad thing to do. It squeezes all the juice out of them. Look at those bad boys.
Alright, I see Jack, even in his earlier days, still did not understand the concept of a smash burger. For a guy who claims to be a chef, you'd think he'd understand what searing is. But hey, this is the guy who 15 seconds ago just said that a burger is almost done as the outside is still pink. So why do I waste my breath?
Okay? Never do that.
It's still pink on the outside.
How to build a hamburger. That's right.
No, he's not.
Normally I don't, I'll just show you the end product. But let's show you how I put it together. Grab yourself a bun. These are the King's Hawaiian buns. They're so sweet. Little drop of teriyaki. This is teriyaki bison burger. Beautiful. Look at that. Grab yourself a piece of cheese so the heat starts melting it. Slice of tomato right on top. Now, I don't know if you have these. They always have them at Subway. They're called pepper rings or banana peppers or pepperoncinis or...
Hold on 1 second. Let me just do this. I'll go back to that video in a second. You guys gotta see this fucking burger that he eats, man. I can't believe this dude's trying to pass himself off as a cooking channel on YouTube. Alright, watch this while I do some stuff up top.
Whatever you want to call it. I like this. Gives a little extra sketch. Put that right on there. Beautiful. And top it off once again. Little drop of teriyaki there.
Now look, I know that the burger is a pretty open-ended concept, but I've gotta say I've never heard a person order a bison teriyaki banana pepper tomato burger. I mean, there are rules in place, Jack.
That's my teriyaki. Okay. We're going to put this right on top. Look how beautiful that is. Uh-oh. It's awfully big, isn't it? Wow. And center it on the plate. There you go. All right, here we go. Now, I have to warn you, once again, this is going to be rare. So,
It's gonna be rare.
you might want to leave the room now. There we go. Oh, yeah. Gorgeous.
Alright, so at this point, most of you probably have a mental image of what you think this burger is gonna look like. I just want to let you know before we go into it that you're wrong. It's so much worse than you could ever imagine.
I know it's going to be beautiful. I just know it.
Dude, look how raw that burger is.
Nice.
That thing is
I
not
like it.
fucking
I can hear the email.
rare. That thing is raw.
Oh my gosh.
It's so funny to know that he probably did get people emailing him about this, and that he most certainly just wrote it off as people not liking rare meat. Jack, that is raw. Jack, that looks like you cut to the camera and put a blue rare steak in your burger. I mean, like, I don't get this. Steak rarity is something that people who don't even cook are familiar with. I mean, I feel like a lot of people can look at a steak and tell how somebody asked for it to be cooked. How can you look at this and think it's medium rare? Just for an example, this is what a bison burger should look like. How is this acceptable to a person who's been cooking for a job for years?
We'll take the bell off and put it on a bun. But anyway, there it is, right there. Let's give it a try. Well, there it is. It's gorgeous. Okay, before I try it, I just want to say thanks to Crown Blue Bison. Don't forget, when you cook bison, it's either rare or medium rare. You go to well done and forget it.
You should also forget not even cooking it and just sticking it on the bun, which is what Jack seems to have done. I promise you that cooking ground meat of any kind well done instead of doing this is a much better choice.
It's going to toughen up, all right? So let's give this baby a try.
Oh my god, dude. He's eating a raw burger.
Jack, I'm really not in the mood for your antics. You just ate a raw burger and you didn't even notice anything wrong? How does that even happen? Well guys, all in all, this was a pretty good video to watch. Just, you know, for all the wrong reasons. This was like a crash course on how not to make a burger. Obviously the cooking, but also banana peppers and teriyaki sauce. That should be a federal crime. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Dude, is that not disgusting? Alright, let me just sell some of this stuff. That run actually did pretty good. Actually, I'm gonna make a lot of money off that run. I just can't believe that dude's still walking around breathing. That was crazy, man.
Show you how to build a hamburger. That's right. I know it's gonna be beautiful. I just know it.
A cooking with Jack video, but today I guess we're just breaking all the rules. Jack, the
Shake a little. Whoops, got that in there. Okay, we got all the vegetables made. We're gonna drop those in first.
What is he doing here?
Goodness.
Was he making his own
So
stuffing?
Right now, let's give this turkey a try.
That's turkey?
Jack Scalfani of the Cooking with Jack show, pound for pound, probably the most successful chef on the planet. Now you might be thinking, August, that just cannot be true. People like Gordon Ramsay exist. And to that I say, oh my sweet summer child, you still have so much to learn. Now what I mean when I say pound for pound the most successful chef on the planet, I'm not talking about physical pounds, I'm talking about how people like Gordon Ramsay can, cook. When we're looking at a strict cooking talent to success ratio, Jack's got everyone beat. The man has eaten raw chicken more than once on his show, and he's got a sauce in Walmart. Could Gordon Ramsay get away with that?
He's got a sauce in
But we're not
Walmart.
here to talk about the logistics of who is truly the best chef on the planet. It is Jack, though. We're here for a very special Thanksgiving, special. So over the last few weeks, Jack has been getting paid, once again, just furthering my argument for the best chef pound for pound. He's been getting paid to make a Thanksgiving meal away from home. He's getting sponsored to freeze dry a Thanksgiving meal and send it to a US soldier overseas. I could make a lot of jokes just off that sentence alone, but we're gonna let ourselves get into the video first. So let's not waste any more time. Let's just begin. Please subscribe.
All right, guys. So this is going to be a series of videos that is our Thanksgiving video. So,
Dude, I made like a $500,000 off that last run.
All right, so let me tell you how this video came to be first, because it's a great story. So I'm talking to the owner of Harvest Right, the freeze drying machine company, and I'm like, you know what? I want to do something related to freeze drying in the holidays.
Of course, because nothing says home cooking like freeze-dried meals.
I have a great idea. Let's freeze dry like food and find somebody who's like serving overseas and send them stuff, and they'll be able to rehydrate it and taste it just like we had it. And I'm like, so if we did Thanksgiving dinner, we could pull this off.
Okay, so on the surface, this doesn't really seem like a bad idea. You know, giving a soldier some food who hasn't had home cooking in probably months, not a bad idea, but, and I really don't mean this in like a negative way, but why Jack? Like if the owner of Harvest Right really wanted to do this the correct way, you'd think he'd have his parents make a meal. You know, what he's expecting for Thanksgiving, not even discussing whether or not Jack's a good cook or not. I think for Thanksgiving, most people want what they're familiar with.
PFC, which I think stands for Private First Class Robert. How do you last initial is S.
Robert, this is about to be the most memorable Thanksgiving you've ever experienced in your entire life. For what reasons, only time will tell, but nonetheless, this is a Thanksgiving you will never forget.
So today, we're going to be doing the mashed potatoes and the gravy in this video. Mashed potato and gravy, right? Everybody has that every Thanksgiving. So I thought we'd make mashed potatoes and gravy.
I'm sorry, what are we making this video? I didn't quite catch it. Alright, so we've got about half an hour of videos to go through today, so we're not going to be watching everything in its entirety. I'm going to be jumping around to the important parts. Trust me, I won't cut out anything worthwhile.
I'm going to dump in a bunch of garlic.
Alright, so I don't claim to be a freeze-drying expert, but I would have to imagine that when you freeze-dry these potatoes, this doesn't look like garlic powder. It looks like one of those blends with like chunks of garlic powder, kind of. Is that not going to sort of solidify even further once it's freeze-dried and be absolutely terrible? Once
I made so much money off that run.
I've never had anything freeze-dried, but just intuitively that seems like that would make sense. Can anybody help me out here?
Do all my seasoning, bunch of salt in there. Shake a little. Whoops. Got that in there.
Oh, Jack, really? Whoops. That's just an oopsie daisies, a whoopsie poopsies. You just dumped half the world's supply of pepper into this bowl of potatoes. I think this amount of pepper is worth a restart, especially given the circumstances. I mean, jokes aside, that was probably like a cup of pepper.
This is where you taste this and see if it has enough cream, if it has enough butter, if it have enough salt and pepper. You'll be able to taste it. Salt and pepper's good.
Good for what, Jack? I need some context. Stopping a bear attack? Yeah, you'd probably be good there. Good for human consumption? No, I think the FDA would shut you down if they saw this video. I still cannot believe he did not just restart after dumping out half of his pepper. Alright, so he makes the gravy, and it's nothing too offensive, you know, pretty standard gravy. So we're just gonna move on to my favorite part of Thanksgiving, the stuffing. Jack, don't disappoint me.
Today we're doing the stuffing for the turkey. We're gonna do the turkey separate. We'll do the stuffing. Basically, this is kind of leaning towards the recipe I've already showed you. The perfect stuffing, you guys. I don't know if you've ever seen it. You can go look it up. But it's where you lay out all the bread and get it stale, and then you chop it into cubes. Well, I thought, why do that when you can just buy some croutons that are flavored garlic and cheese?
Yeah, nothing says this project means a lot to me like cutting the main corner of making stuffing by not using bread. I know crouton stuffing is sort of a thing, but I've had it. It's not very good. Nobody wants crunchy stuffing, so we're not off to the best
Crunchy
start, but
stuffing.
maybe he'll turn it around.
I got a big thing of croutons in this big mixing bowl. I'm gonna brown sausage here. I'm gonna saute the celery and onions here. Okay guys, we're all fired up. We're gonna take our butter, drop in the pan. We're gonna take our sausage, drop in the pan.
Alright, so when it comes to stuffing, I've always been from a very traditional stuffing family. It's pretty much just vegetables, no walnuts, no raisins, no sausage, which is fine. I know some people like their stuffings different. It sounds kind of gross to me, but hey, I'm sure people eat it for a reason. So I'm not going to really talk about the ingredients that Jack uses. Let's just see how, you know, he uses them.
Okay, we got all the vegetables made. We're gonna drop those in first. All that buttery goodness.
Jack, why are your vegetables in a pool of black sludge? Did you just completely forget about the butter for like 4 hours? I don't even know how you achieved that color.
There we go. Now the meat goodness right here. Drop that in. Set that on the stove. Looks good. That's what we're doing. All right.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you can see this. We got the raisins and walnuts.
Let me know in the comments what you guys have in your stuffing. I've never really understood the whole meat with like nuts and raisins kind of thing. I mean, I'm sure it's good, it's sweet and savory, but just in my head, it doesn't work. Probably because I've just never had it, but let me know what you guys eat. I'm curious.
I've never done it with the croutons. I've done it with the bread, and the bread absorbs a lot faster. This is going to take definitely overnight to absorb all the grease from the sausage, the butter from the vegetables, the milk, everything's gonna just blend together. So let's get this all tossed together.
Jack, this is genuinely not even recognizable as stuffing. This kind of looks like dog food, if I'm being honest. If the mashed potatoes and the stuffing are any sort of indication of how the next two videos are gonna go, I think somebody needs to write Private Robert a letter just so he knows what to expect.
So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take the you're gonna take your green beans. So they're all washed. These are all washed. And then bring your asparagus and drop that all over. Get that on mixed in. Okay? So you got asparagus and green beans now. Alright?
I'm still selling shit from that raid.
That's how you do it. Everything's clean. Everything's wet. Alright? And you're going to just take some oil and just kind of S-shape it. Back and forth.
Alright, so just for context, I cut out about 5 or 6 minutes of nothing but hyping up this recipe and like prep instructions, how you need to really make sure you prep correctly for this recipe. I swear, if it's just pouring some oil on some asparagus and green beans and roasting them, I'm going to lose my mind, Jack. The way he was hyping up this recipe made it sound like you would have needed to go to culinary school to even stand a chance.
Alright, well there it goes, into the oven. Okay, these have been roasted for about 25 minutes, but I have it set at 350 and it's convection, so it cooks faster. So you got to keep an eye on yours. I would check it after 15, 20 minutes and see. You'll see how there's darkness on some of the pieces. The tips get darker first. Shriveling happens. Liquid starts to come out of it.
That is a long string of an interesting choice of words, Jack. Alright, not too interested on the taste test for this one because, I mean, it's pretty hard to mess up roasting vegetables. It's time for the main attraction, boys and girls. Let's see how he massacres this turkey.
So, come on in close. I'll show you what I'm doing. Here's my all-purpose seasoning. Here's poultry seasoning. And we're going to throw in also a little bit of pepper. And this is what we're going to be seasoning. I got these tubes of all natural turkey breast tenderloins.
What the fuck?
Extra lean. They should be good from Butterball. We're gonna season these up, cook this, and then slice it, and we're going to freeze dry.
Okay, so for a Thanksgiving away from home, you are not roasting a turkey, you're going to cook some turkey breasts. I mean, okay, it kind of doesn't really fit into the spirit of Thanksgiving. This is more like what a bodybuilder would eat for lunch, but okay, let's see where this goes. Gotta look on the bright side, maybe it won't be raw.
Best seasoning you'll ever taste. Throw a little pepper on here. All right, got a little poultry seasoning. Season exact same way on the other side. Not as heavy because we're not flipping it again, so not as much will fall off. We're gonna take this right now and put it in.
We're almost at 400K.
At 350 on roast. I'm roasting at 350, so I'm just gonna cook this till it's 170 internal temperature.
So, I mean, this is turkey, yeah, but this really isn't a Thanksgiving turkey. I get that it's gonna be freeze-dried, but if you really want to do this right, I mean, you've got to roast an entire turkey. There's so much that goes into roasting a turkey that changes the flavor over just cooking some breast in the oven. It's just really not the same, even though it's the same meat. I mean, this is kind of what I would expect with like a lazy man's Thanksgiving, but when we're doing this whole series and sending it overseas in this grand gesture, you'd think you'd do it, you know, like actual Thanksgiving.
So right now, let's give this turkey a try. Still a little warm, burning my fingers. Boy, that seasoning came out great.
You know, Jack, I really don't believe you because it doesn't sound like you believe yourself. It's like all of the recent videos I've covered of Jack, he hasn't actually sounded genuine in any of the taste tests. You need to go back to the stuff you know you love, Jack, like Aunt Myrna's party cheese salad. You can't go wrong there. Well, Robert, if you ever happen to come across this video, I just want you to know I'm thinking about you, man. I don't think I would eat this Thanksgiving dinner as it is, especially not after it's been freeze-dried tried, so hope you're not too disappointed. Jack, I salute your effort, but did nobody in this situation stop to think that generally these bases are provided food for Thanksgiving anyways? I don't care how perfectly it was made, I don't think anybody's choosing freeze-dried food over food that's been made the same day. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free.
That was pretty intense. Look, we're up to over 400,000 just from that last raid. I'm gonna build a M4 right now, I guess. I already have one. I was gonna do a G36, but since I already have the M4. Anything else I could sell fast? Yeah, that was just from one scab raid. And I found this fucking sick-ass level 5 armor and vest. Thing's level 5. What else could I sell? Guess that's everything. Alright, I guess let's build an M4. Alright, let's first go with... What was the one we did last time that we really liked? Was it that one? I think it was. How do we put the bottom on that? Recoil -3, ergo +12. Ergo 9. Yeah, let's go with that last one. The last one looks good. Which one was it? This one? Yeah, let's go with this one. So many pieces I can't even fucking see. Ergo +11, recoil -30%. 2913. $34.3. $35. Stick with this one. $11.30. And what's this? No. 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 Ergo 7, recoil 2. Recoil 2, ergo 8. You know what? This is just a waste of money. Just go with this. It's like the same thing. Just losing 1 point on the ergo. Scope. Oh, I have a scope. All right, let's find these parts. I really all I need is the barrel, the handguard. Piece is there. Nice. All I really need is the handguard, the M lock, and the silencer. I have everything else. Handguard is 100,000. Kidding me? $100,000 for that fucking handgun? I think we can find a cheaper handguard for 100,000. -3 recoil, 12 ergo. Nine ergo. This doesn't do anything to recoil though. Fuck. How much is this one? This one's only 16,000. I think I'll take my chances. What do I need? Scope. We need 3 mags. Not good pizza? Where'd you get it from? Oh, shit, I forgot something. Let's take this thing into the hideout. See how it performs. Where's my headset? I know I had a... There you go. Looking good, buddy. Looking good. Got a little bit of recoil, but it's good. Alright, let's go. Alright, we need water and food. Take this. Take this. We got all the meds we need. Let's go. I guess we go back to streets. I guess streets. Fucking 68,000 in insurance. Shit that I probably won't even get back.
So I'm going to let it do its thing, and then I'm going to show you the end product. That is the end product.
Oh my
with some
God.
on the plate.
Guys, I have been dealing with my lovely cat allergen for the last 4 or 5 days at this point, so may or may not have spent the better part of the last week coughing like a lifelong smoker. So if I sound a bit hoarse in this video, well, you know why. YouTube cooking. It seems to be all I talk about on this channel anymore, and you know what? I'm okay with that, because there will always be a new recipe for somebody to mess up, and well, today, that's exactly what happened. Now, we all know and love Kay's cooking on this channel, and recently a bunch of people sent me a video that she made titled Mushroom Soup. Now, at first, I was just like, okay, well, it's just mushroom soup. Surely it couldn't have gone that poorly, right? Wrong. I was wrong. I don't know what exactly I was expecting from this mushroom soup video. I mean, I've watched Kay make soup before, and it's never really turned out quite right. So I don't know why I had different expectations going into this one, especially when you guys were sending it to me, but for some reason I did. Not a good idea. Today we are about to witness an attempt at making mushroom soup like no other. An attempt so out there that at the end of this video there will not even be soup present. Yeah, this is the real deal, guys. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Hi people, and I'm back cooking again. And today I'm going to be having a go at doing mushroom soup, as it's getting colder outside now.
Oh my God, maybe making this video isn't such a good idea, guys. Oh my goodness. Kay, what happened before the recording of this video? Is everything okay at home? Kay, if you ever need anything, we are here to talk.
As you can see, all the butter is melted.
Oh my God.
So now I'm going to put my frozen onions in, and my little bit of jar of garlic.
Not only is that a criminally small amount of onion to put into an entire soup, why is the garlic brown? How long has that garlic been sitting out, Kay? I really hope this is like a one-pan recipe for soup. Otherwise, this is a lot of butter for the amount of onions in this pan.
I need to cut the mushrooms. Now you can see the mushrooms.
The mushy
I have
rooms.
been told not to wash them, but I always do. So I'm just cutting these up. They're very easy to cut up because they've been, well, because they, as you can see, look at all the water oozing out of them. Should never wash them.
I'm really quite confused on what's being said here. You should wash your mushrooms, just not with water. If they're wild, then you definitely want to wash them, but you should always, like, wipe off your mushrooms, brush them off somehow, because there will be dirt on them. And then, why are they so wet if you didn't wash them, Kay? Why would there be water oozing out of them? And why are these mushrooms so particularly easy to cut? Are most mushrooms not?
Now it says once the mushrooms
The mushy rooms.
are in the pan, to let it cook for 3 minutes. So I'm going to let it cook for 3 minutes, which I don't think is long enough really for anything to cook, but I'm going to let it cook for 3 minutes, and then I'm going to start adding the flour.
Alright, yeah, fair enough. Gotta thicken it up a bit for a good soup. There is definitely a limit to the thickness that you want to make stuff like this, though, and we're gonna go way past that limit, alright?
Right, it's had its 3 minutes, so
It
I
just
am
looks like
now
mud.
going to add the flour. Ooh, it said a bit at a time. That weren't a bit, was it? Ooh, it seems to be thickening up, which it says it needs to do. Oh, I'll just put the rest of that in.
Oh man. She just went all
It
in.
says it needs to be really thickening up.
Yeah, okay. It's definitely thickening up. I don't know what exactly.
Did you see
this
Conor
video is
McGregor
making like a
and
mushroom
Michael
video.
Chandler
I mean, I
are
really
the two
feel
new
like there
coaches
is
for the
a
new season
glaring
of The
lack
Ultimate
of
Fighter?
liquid here for
And then
a
they're going to
second.
be
I mean, I
fighting
looked up
after?
some mushroom soup recipes, and most of them called for like 2 to 4 tablespoons of flour, and she dumped in like 15. It's only going to get worse,
Oh,
though, so
there we go.
don't get your hopes up.
Wish me luck. You know what I think we might need tonight? A nice, like, single-player game. Just to relax and play something calm. Nothing too stressful. Well, I'm up to... Oh, God, are you kidding me? Thought that glass was broken. Alright, this is the cinema. I need to find where those other three stores are that I gotta scout out. Yeah, that looked gross. There's gonna be a lot of scouts in this building. What the fuck? Where? Where the fuck did he see me? I'm done with this game tonight. I'm done with TARKOV tonight. I'm gonna find a nice single player game to play. How the fuck did he know where I was?
There you have it, my version of Popeye pizzas with lots of spinach. So there you have it, cornbread salad my way.
Boys.
So anyway, I'm going to pick it out of the oven, a grill, at my herb wok, whatever it is it's gone into.
Did you bring condoms today?
There's some in the car.
Just happen to be some in the glove box.
No, I always have condoms anywhere I go.
To Catch a Predator might just be one of the greatest TV shows ever created, and today we will be looking at quite possibly one of the dumbest people to
Alright,
ever
what
be
should we
featured
play?
on the show. Meet Calvin Greer, the man of the hour. Now, Calvin's kind of an interesting character. He doesn't do like one thing that's super stupid. He kind of just gives off like an aura of stupidity, like he's never fully grasping the situation he's in. So after watching this originally, I decided to do some research, and I looked this guy's name up, and it turns out that he actually lives in my state, so that's just awesome. But that's enough complaining. I doubt I'm his type anyways. Let's just watch the video. Please subscribe.
This is him. It's Lee Greer.
It's Lee Greer, 74, our 1 o'clock, we believe. He's on the back door, his porch, opening the door.
What did you bring?
The double cheeseburgers with no pickles.
Awesome.
All right, I got some fries, but the fries might be cold. They take me a little while to find.
I don't know if this is gonna get me
Fries are always good.
copyright strike.
My sodas I ordered, so.
Calvin, come on now, don't lie. You know the golden rule. Honesty is the best policy. You know you just didn't want to fork over those extra $2 for those sodas. Be honest now.
You can just take a seat. I'll be right there.
Okay.
What's going on with Steam? Why can't
So
I?
no cookies for you? What's going on?
Not much. Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Lee.
Lee, what are you doing here?
Come to visit a friend off the net, I thought.
Okay, so I've watched a lot of this show, and it's kind of funny seeing just how similar these guys' responses are. Like, at first, they always seem to be kind of like mildly annoyed. They're like, I was coming to meet a friend. God. And they always tiptoe around their word choices. They always try to play it off like it's normal for a 40-year-old man to come see a teenager for fun.
A friend off the net.
Yes.
Yeah. And who's that friend?
Name is Sammy, I believe.
The name is what?
Sammy?
Samantha.
Samantha.
Right.
And this is another thing they do all the time. They start to act like they don't know everything. They'll misremember ages and names, almost like they're trying to make it seem unimportant to them, like that makes it look any better that you're here sitting in their home.
How old is Samantha?
I thought she was 18 or older.
18 or older.
Right.
And what made you think that she was 18 or older?
Just by the way she talked and acted. And
Truth is always the best, Jerry. So why don't you start over again and tell me how old did she say she was in the conversation?
13.
Chris Hansen must have some sort of superpower. The fact that these guys never just stand up and walk out is incredible. It's like he has them frozen there, and then he just demands the truth and they tell him? This man should be working for the FBI.
13, okay.
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
31.
And you thought it was okay for a 31-year-old man to come to a home where a
sir.
13-year-old girl was alone because why exactly?
I didn't.
Then why did you do it?
Stupidity,
Stupidity.
honestly. I was... Pure stupidity.
Okay, so for some reason it seems like Calvin thinks the word stupid is gonna get him out of this, because he's gonna repeat it about 3,000 times over the next 5 minutes. So just get ready for that.
You sent her that picture.
Yes, that was stupid.
Oh yes, that is my wiener. That is stupid. I must admit, that was a mistake. Can I go now? These burgers are getting cold.
Right?
Yes.
What does that say about your intent?
Stupidity, honestly.
Stupidity.
Right. And I told her they were dirty pictures and she wanted to see them, so I showed them.
Oh, well in that case, Calvin, you're free to go. I bet a judge would love to hear that. No, you see, ma'am, she asked for the pictures. Yeah, I know. Big misunderstanding. You can let him go now.
So, because a 13-year-old girl says it's okay for you to do it.
No, it's not, sir. No, sir.
Are you married?
Yes, sir.
Do you have children?
No, sir.
How's this going to go over at home?
Not good. I'd really, really, really like for it not to go home.
That's probably who I feel worst for in these shows. I mean, who cares about these guys? They could go rot in prison, that would be ideal. But like their unsuspecting family members, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with knowing you married that? And you might even be outcast because people might not believe that you didn't know what was going on. Just an awful situation.
Really, sir.
Did you bring condoms today?
There's some in the car.
Just happen to be some in the glove box.
No, I always have condoms anywhere I go because of diseases.
Calvin,
Because of
boy,
diseases.
You're not helping yourself. First off, you have a wife, okay? Secondly, even if you didn't care about being faithful, which you obviously don't, I can't quite imagine women are exactly throwing themselves at you. Maybe I'm wrong.
I always have them in my car with me.
Is that your personal car or
No,
rental
sir,
car?
that's the rental car.
Alright, so this is what Calvin is expecting us to believe. Now, I could kind of understand if you're an avid cheater that you might have condoms in your car at all times. I guess for the rare occasion that someone might see Calvin and think he's a hunk. But really? You want us to believe that you make sure that they're in your rental as well, just in case? Come on, Calvin. Just say you didn't bring any. It would save you the embarrassment for at least 10 minutes or so.
He was in the communications business, and he was on assignment in Florida. You know, sort of gave me the sense that, you know, he was just bored, cruising the internet, and decided to chat up this young girl.
You had planned on staying the night.
No, I was going to get a room tonight. That's what I told her on the net, that, you know, I'd consider staying the night or whatever, but I wouldn't.
It's actually shocking just how similar some of these guys are. They all say the same exact things. There's always something that they told the girl or they told the boy that they're gonna do, but they never really had any intentions on doing. I mean, come on, you're busted. Just stop lying.
But there's talk about spending the night here.
Yes, I know that.
Did you pack a bag?
No, sir. I got one little deal. It's got my underwear. It's got my a new shirt, and I always wear my shorts twice because they're not dirty. And I got my PJs.
Sounds like you're all set. Got food, got condoms, got sleepwear, ready to spend the night.
I know what it sounds like.
Well, there's a few things that you need to know. One is that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on adults meeting teens on the internet.
You'd think guys like this would know who Chris Hansen is, especially considering how big the show was at this time. I mean, it's like the Joker not recognizing Batman.
Everything that you've done since you pulled up here has been recorded on camera. If there's anything you'd like to tell us further, we'd like to hear it. If not, you're obviously free to walk out that door you came in. Lee, you're free to go. Can you take your...
Is my face going to be shown on TV?
We haven't made any final decisions as to who's going to be in the story and who's not. And
I just
we
don't want my wife to find out.
I understand, but...
I want my wife to find
We
out.
haven't decided who's in and who's not.
I thank y'all.
Wait, what, you thank them? Why would you thank them, Calvin? Because of them, I know your address. You're on a list, partner. Do you think this is a game show?
I'm sorry again.
Time after time, guys have tried to say, come on, could we talk off camera? You know, turn the cameras off, I want to talk. My response is, look, we're doing an investigative story. We haven't decided exactly who's going to be in yet.
Get on the ground! Get on the goddamn ground! No, please, God! Please, sir! Get on the ground! Let me see your hands. Oh, Lord.
Hold on a second. Is Calvin the voice actor for Goofy? Did y'all hear that?
Oh, Lord.
So Calvin did some decent time. He got almost 2 years in prison, and now he's living a couple hours away from me, so that's just great. They honestly need to bring this show back. Could y'all imagine Mini-Lad versus Chris Hansen? It'd be a bloodbath. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and walk on over to that subscribe button, and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you a penny. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Oh, Calvin, you are something. Not something good, but something.
Women are the physical manifestation of sensory perception.
Have you ever been watching a video, and by the time it's over you feel like you've become a smarter person? Well, the video we're going to be watching today is going to do the opposite, because you are about to be exposed to such high levels of stupidity that some of it is bound to rub off on you. Allow me to introduce you to the YouTube channel Nuance Now, one of the dumbest channels I've ever seen. Now, this is one of those like alpha male Sigma TikTok boys who genuinely believe that human society can be dumbed down to pack animal terms. It's pretty sad to watch. And today we are going to be watching one of his videos titled, Women Are Not Real. God, I can't wait to see how he tries to prove this. Please subscribe.
Women are the physical manifestation of sensory perception. And in the same sense that when your senses are overloaded in any particular way, whether they're overloaded with pleasure
What, a police
or
chief?
overloaded
Oh,
with
fuck.
pain, if your senses keep receiving that same stimulus over and over, you are not going to have as strong of a reaction to that same stimulus.
Okay, so we're hardly 20 seconds in and I'm already convinced this guy has absolutely no idea what he's saying. I'm pretty sure he just looked up a list of buzzwords and then made a script. So he believes that women are just hallucinations? Really? There's no way he's serious, right? Right?
In this same sense, being that women are the physical manifestations of this phenomenon, that is why women's value must be preserved. They can't be trusted to handle anything of greater responsibility, anything of greater importance than daily household chores and taking care of babies. Not taking care of children, taking care of babies.
Oh my god, okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. So firstly, he doesn't think that women are real, yet he thinks they can do things like household chores and raise children. I don't really see how those two can work together. And then he says if they do anything other than those two, their value is diminished. Something tells me this guy has never actually been with a woman. Maybe that's why
I swear to
he doesn't
God.
think they exist.
Because once babies turn into children, that's when when the psychological development comes into place, which far exceeds the capabilities that women are able to provide.
This dude's got some fucking gnarly acne. But I swear, the universities, the colleges in this country are just failing us and destroying our kids, the youth,
Women's
and
value has to be preserved, while a man's value has to be created.
that's part of the reason why this fucking country is so fucked up the way it is right now anyway.
Next to no value. They're born with the potential for value. That's why when you see a young woman who hasn't done anything with her life,
They go off to college and they come back fucking nut jobs.
she doesn't want to work, nobody's going to think less of her for not wanting to do those things.
It's crazy how all of these guys have this worldview that has been completely fabricated. Like it's just flat out not true. People judge other people for literally anything. And either way, he's just contradicting himself. He's basically saying that women should be judged for not working and not doing anything. But
That's
then
part of the
turns
reason.
around and says that they should only be in the
What is
house.
this? Far Cry
Keep in
6
mind,
Between
The more
Lost
experiences
Worlds?
a woman goes through, the less value she has as a woman. And it's not just fertility either. It's also based on her ability to stay with a mate. Children are more likely to survive if the father's in the home. Children grow up much healthier and much happier and are much more successful later in life when the father is present.
This is genuinely painful to watch. I mean, to have to sit here and listen to somebody this openly idiotic? Yeah, okay, two-parent households generally raise happier children, and you're implying—
I never even heard of this DLC.
While Far Cry 6's previous DLCs may have put past villains from the series into the spotlight, the latest expansion returns to familiar territory in a different way, by totally jumping the shark. Dropping you back in the shoes of Danny Rojas, Lost Between Worlds is all about an alien entity called Faye that crash lands in Yara, creating a multitude of time rifts and portals to alternate dimensions. What ensues is a web of interconnected semi-roguelite levels that you're free to play through in any order you want. It's a genuinely fun way to bring an end to Danny's story that I found myself happily plowing through all 6 hours of in a single day, even if it did essentially feel like a watered-down version of the main game. Similar to how Far Cry 3 brought us the Neon Drips Blood Dragon, Far Cry 4 gave us a fantastical Valley of Yetis, and Far Cry 5 dropped us off on Mars, Lost Between Worlds isn't afraid to cap off Far Cry 6 by getting a bit weird. Faye's arrival scattered 5 shards into alternate dimensions, and it needs your help to find those shards and reassemble its ship to get off the planet. Thankfully, the mere process of shard collecting should save the world from ending as well. Convenient, right? The best way I found to have fun with Lost Between Worlds was to just immediately give into a suspension of disbelief. There's no real explanation for an alien craft crashing into Yara, and the sooner I realized that didn't matter, the sooner I was having—
You're playing video games, you shouldn't have to already suspend disbelief.
Years is a long time to wait for a game to make the leap from Japan to America. Some games get remastered faster than that, but Sega's Phantasy Star Online 2 is now officially out in North America on Xbox One as a free-to-play MMORPG, and it's not bad. Its unique brand of anime-style flair and pulse-pounding gameplay are far from what you'd expect in a typical online game, but PSO2's amazing combat system, rewarding progression, and passionate community prove it was mostly worth the wait. In PSO2, you take on the role of a new member in an elite task force that explores new planets and kills the bad guys. That's honestly about all you need to know or remember about this vague, jargon-packed story. Thankfully, the conversation events that move the story forward are self-contained in story quests, so they don't slow down the pace. Oh, and if you're worried that you didn't play the first Phantasy Star Online, don't be. It helps, but it's not required. PSO2 uses a lobby and instance system to congregate players and allow
One thing about these
and team up.
These Japanese RPGs and Japanese games, they always have the worst UI and the worst menus.
keeps things moving quickly.
I mean, the
at all
worst.
times, but it loses a lot of the discovery and sense of scale that usually goes hand in hand with modern MMOs. Quests come in a handful of flavors, such as expeditions that usually set you off in a semi-open map to hunt down specific creatures, collect materials, or just beat the end boss. Then there are the specific client orders to fulfill on quests too, and these are like side contracts that can reward huge amounts of XP when you take on several at a time, as well as the story conversation missions themselves. The best type of quests in PSO2 are, without a doubt, the urgent quests. These are limited time missions that pop up server-wide at predetermined times and everyone can join in. The resulting mob is reminiscent of a raid with dozens of players working together, but it's usually far more chaotic and fast-paced than most MMOs. PSO2 is all about the gameplay. There are tons of classes to pick from, such as the Katana Bow Hybrid Braver, the Gravity-Defying Bouncer, the Big Sword-Wielding Hunter, the Assault Rifle Shooting Ranger, and many others. Combat feels like a mixture of Devil May Cry and Monster Hunter with flashy moves, fast attacks, and large beasts to slay. The skill tree you access...
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Hey guys, cooking up a storm with some Montreal steak seasoning. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Oh, geez,
Oh my god.
Oh, TikTok, the only app I trust to bring
Yeah, that was a good game back then.
greatest fried egg recipes. If this is your
Even the one on the Xbox 360 was good.
Be confused. You see, boys and girls, on the August the Duck channel, we like to find, let's say, less than favorable chefs on TikTok, and we like to watch them cook. Now, we've seen countless TikTok chefs make countless TikTok recipes that should be illegal, but as I've said before, most of the time, the people making these recipes are, like, in on it. They know that they're making something that nobody is ever going to eat, but every now and then, the TikTok cooking gods will reach down and bless me, showing me an account that's not bad on purpose, that's not meant to be a commercial rage bait moneymaker, an account that is just good old-fashioned kitchen ignorance. And ladies and gentlemen, today is one of those days. See page 620, a TikTok account I came across where it is nothing but cooking that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And I don't really mean that sarcastically either. There are a few TikToks we're gonna watch today that seem to defy the laws of physics. We need like a cooking scientist to review these videos because something funky's going on, okay? You'll see. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Hey guys, cooking up a storm with some Montreal steak seasoning. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. Oh no, I'm about to sneeze again from the pepper. Here we go.
Alrighty, so this is the video that introduced me to C-Page. As you can see, there's a lot going on here. Don't know if you guys have noticed this, but the first time I watched this, and you know, maybe the second, third, and fourth time I watched it as well, I thought she was just like frying cheese in a pan. It took me multiple watches to notice these eggs that have managed to camouflage themselves into this cheese, and we're already seeing some of those laws of physics being broken here. You can hear cooking, you can hear sizzling, but these eggs are not going anywhere, neither is the cheese. What's going on here? Also, I mean, we've got to address the sneeze. This is being recorded with a phone, and you're usually looking in the direction that you're recording. 100% that sneeze went right into these eggs.
Oh, geez, that was a lot of pepper.
Ugh.
The pepper. Oh, man, gotta love that pepper.
Oh god, I actually don't know if I do love the pepper after seeing what it's done to these eggs. This is no longer a nice breakfast. This is a petri dish, my friend.
cheesy eggs with Montreal steak seasoning and pepper, guys. Yum, yum.
So that TikTok was about a minute long, and if you've ever cooked eggs before, then you would know that an egg is going to change in appearance after being cooked for a minute. What is going on here?
Yep, I'm about to sneeze from all the pepper. When will I ever learn? Oh, when will I learn?
Oh, God.
Do you guys think this might be a joke? Look, I know people from all walks of life, but I don't know anybody who would willingly sneeze into their own food. I mean, I guess it's better than sneezing into other people's food, but I mean, so are most things. I can't imagine recording myself on multiple occasions, sneezing into my own food, and then uploading it onto the internet.
Don't you love the way the camera shakes every time I sneeze? It's because we're having cheesy eggs this morning. 3 cheesy eggs with 2 pieces of sliced cheese. Of course, cooking up a storm with Montreal steak seasoning and plenty of pepper. Gotta have tons of pepper, guys. Stay tuned for the finished results.
She says this in a lot of her videos, yet she never shows any follow-up for any of the TikToks. Also, this Montreal steak seasoning company should really look into sponsoring this woman. I mean, the publicity is great, though I must say once more, I'm hearing cooking, not seeing it though.
Hey guys, bet you'd never thought you'd see the day when I'd attempt to cook a whole brisket. Yes, guys, it's awesome. It's extremely expensive, cost me $25 in food stamps. We're gonna make a nice, juicy, full of flavor, seasoned brisket sometime this week. I got the avocados.
Wow, and they said TikTok isn't entertaining. If you asked me to name the first 100 ingredients that came to mind when I thought about cooking a brisket, avocados would not be on that list, I can tell you that much for certain.
It's green peppers, the onions, the mushrooms, and the olives to make the stir-fry video tonight.
What is happening? We've got an avocado olive brisket stir-fry.
She said it cost me $25 in food stamps.
You ask Gordon Ramsay to produce this level of creativity, he's gonna be stumped.
I got tuna for my dog because my dog has Tuna Tuesdays. One of my favorite soups of all time. Oh, I got the wrong soup. God. This is supposed to be gumbo with sausage.
That's it. I'm done. I'm canceling all of my streaming service subscriptions. This is the only entertainment I need. Now look, Paige, to be fair, creamy tomato with penne is almost the same thing as sausage gumbo. I really wouldn't beat yourself up too much about it. It's a mistake any of us could make. To be fair though, I did just look up the gumbo from this brand, and if you were just going off pictures in a rush or something, I can see the mistake.
I absolutely hate tomato sauce. Oh, I hope I don't get 2 cans of that. Oh, thank God. This is what that other can was supposed to be also. Awesome. And some yummy, yummy coffee creamer. And you guys want an update on the lizard? Look how big it is. Like I said, it's going to be as big as a container.
Oh my God, there is so much information in this single TikTok, I might have to take a break. First, you tell me about the elusive olive avocado brisket. You bring us tragedy in the gumbo incident of 2023. And now there's a lizard? Where has this page been my entire life?
Okay, guys. Yes, it's in the old messed up pan because the new pan is actually in the dishwasher right now. I timed it wrong. But we have this awesome homemade stir fry. It's going to be absolutely delicious and awesome. It's got onions, green peppers, olives, mushrooms, butter, Montreal steak seasoning, and plenty of pepper.
Oh, thank God, Paige, you had me worried for a second. I really thought you forgot the Montreal steak seasoning, but you know what? I should have known better. Gotta ask, is olives in stir fry a thing literally anywhere on the entire planet? Surely not, right? This is a Paige original creation? Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I have company coming over today, so I've set out 4 bowls. Because my best friend, Pat, said he's bringing his cousin over. And who knows how many people are really coming over, so I'm prepared.
You know what, Paige? I think that's very thoughtful. You would cook for your friends. Something not so thoughtful is that spoon right there. That should not be given to anybody, okay?
Cooking up a storm with some Montreal steak seasoning, the breakfast of champions. We got the hamburger. It's completely frozen, so hopefully it's somewhat not undifficult to cook.
All right, hold on, pause. Somewhat not undifficult to cook. What does that actually mean? All right, I've had to type this out to look at it. Okay, so somewhat not difficult to cook would be not difficult to cook, but somewhat not undifficult to cook would mean you want it to be difficult to cook. Paige, you are truly full of mystery.
Montreal steak seasoning and pepper. I was gonna fry this avocado, guys, but in the process of trying to get the peel off, I realized that even with a knife, a fork, and a spoon, I can't get the avocado meat out of the avocado because it's so not ripe and hard.
Paige, do you by chance have your own avocado tree or something? I don't think I've ever bought an avocado from the store that was so unripened that I couldn't even spoon it out. Are we sure Paige is of this universe?
So I won't be frying the avocado even though I really wanted to. And here's the rest of the hamburger. Stay tuned for the finished video, guys.
Is that cottage cheese in a salad mix on a burger bun? I really think I've seen it all at this point, guys. Well, guys, I'm not gonna lie. That is the most fun I've had making a video in
What is this game now? Bethesda.
Whoa, Chai's here. And is it
You tried this?
This is awesome! Beat hits are key for doing strong combos and damage. So don't forget to feel that beat. 808, was it? I think we got something going on here.
Rhythm-based game.
Offer reconsidered, but I'm gonna borrow your cap for a little bit.
What? Why?
Hey, you wanted to help, right? Don't worry, it's just till I get out of here.
You better not run off with her.
Bring it on.
So they took the idea of that Metal Singer game and just made it cooler.
You ready for more?
Uh-oh. There's a new worst chef on YouTube.
Right, so Mum's going to test it. Go on, test it, Mum.
Guys, today is a historic day. We all know case cooking, we all love case cooking, but in her videos there is a secondary character, a man who doesn't need all the spotlight, who is just there to support his mother. You know who I'm talking about. It's Lee, the one and only son of Case Cooking. Now, me and Lee have a bit of a rough past. You know, I used to accuse him of being a super soldier for the British government. You know, having to eat Case food on a daily basis as some sort of training. Now, not to say that I don't still think that maybe, but hey, I'm willing to look past that because I have made a giant discovery. Lee has his own channel. A channel that he uploads to like every other day. And while he he didn't choose to fully follow in his mother's footsteps, he does have one cooking video, and boy, is it wonderful. So you already know what time it is. It's Big Lee time, baby. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited. This video that I'm about to do has been requested so many times I can't remember how many times it's been requested. It's literally loads.
Am I going insane? Or is anybody else getting some sort of Gordon Ramsay vibes here? I don't know if it's just the mannerisms, but I was just taking to Kitchen Nightmares for a second there.
But before I start, I just want to let you know I have lost my battery charger for the camcorder, so I have no idea, so I might have to switch cameras all the way around.
I'm not gonna lie, the first time I watched this through, when he started to say I lost my battery charge, I'm not even making a joke here. For a second, I thought he was about to say like he lost a court case where he was getting charged with battery or something. I was like, oh my god, maybe he is a super soldier.
Right guys, so I've got all the pans set up, doing this by myself.
Alright, so I guess tonight's all about transparency, because I'm not lying about this either. When I saw the words hot hob, I had to look up what that meant. I mean, I'm capable of using context clues. I assumed it had something to do with a stove, but I just wanted to be sure exactly what it was, because the first thing that came to mind was like a sexy hobgoblin, and I had a feeling that was probably not correct.
A good way to do bacon is don't put anything in with the bacon, let it cook in its own juices. Didn't mean does that just sound it? Let it cook in its own juices.
No, but you made it weird by pointing that out. That's not the first time that's gonna happen either. Just prepare yourselves. And yeah, that's a fine way to cook bacon, but it doesn't seem like any heat is being transferred to this bacon, Lee. Are you sure this hob is hot? Alright, so as I continued to watch this, I started to pick up on things that I never really noticed in Kay's videos. I guess that Kay cooks with really low temperatures, and she might have passed that on to Lee while teaching him how to cook, because it takes 3 minutes for this little bit of butter to melt. And it makes sense now. I don't know why it took so long for me to put 2 and 2 together, but I'm assuming this is why Kay often undercooks her stuff. Or maybe they just need a new hob.
And there we are, 2 eggs. Just gonna quickly, alright, I wanna wash my hands, but I've got to mix it. What's on camera? Oh yeah, what am I using? Why am I using that? I'm an idiot. I know, use this. I can't believe that I used the fork. What am I thinking?
Lee is a carbon copy of his mom cooking, not taking anything too seriously, making sure everything takes about 8 times as long to cook as it normally would. But I've got to say that I don't know how much I can respect this dish. You know, Kay messes up her cooking sometimes, but she's making things that nobody has ever made before. You know, like cucumber pasta. You really can't mess up eggs and bacon. Now, for the next 2.5 minutes, Lee stands here in pretty much complete silence, just stirring these eggs, so I think we're gonna skip forward.
Right, so, bit of messing, but that's the scrambled egg out, and the toast is doing it now. Right guys, I've done this in a freaking awkwardest way possible. You know, I've done it all in reverse. But, anyway, toast is done. Both, can you see that? Both sides buttered. I mean, not buttered.
He's got the confidence of a guy who has 5 million followers.
I love how Lee felt the need to clarify that. Like, we're sitting here at home doubting the fact that both sides have been toasted. Just sitting here twiddling our fingers like, okay, sure, show me the other side of the toast. No, my question is, why is the bread just scattered across the hob? Do you not have a third plate for this?
Everywhere this butter. Why can you put that butter smash? Not much different, really.
Lee, buddy, I've seen what Kay cooks on that stove. I don't know if you really want to be buttering your bread just directly on top of that hob right there. This is the same stove that cooked the notorious cheesecake. You've got to keep that in mind.
Right, now this is what's supposed to have happened the first time. So, what you do is, right, so you get your first, right, yes, so, first there, That's your toast there, right? You get the scrambled eggs that you cooked earlier on, which you shouldn't have, but yeah, you did. And you put it on the plate.
Alright, Lee, a few quick questions. First off, is it necessary for me to miss the toast with half of the scrambled eggs? Also, do I have to wait 30 minutes after cooking the scrambled eggs to put them on the toast? Do I have to allow them to get cold and disgusting first? And thirdly, and probably most importantly for me, am I allowed to put the toast on the plate? Sorry for so many questions, I just really don't want to mess this recipe up.
Right, so your scrambled egg and toast is there. Right, for your next bit, right, you pick up the toast. You can see this. Can you see it? Can you just come here to make sure they can see this?
Okay, now I'm not even joking anymore. I'm actually starting to wonder if Kay has like some sort of no bread on plate policy, or like only one slice at a time. He is purposefully putting the bread on the oven. Why? There is space on that plate, Lee.
Oh, this video is just me going, can you see this? Can you see this? Right.
Yeah, if you toast this there.
Do you need
yes.
a step ladder so you can see?
Do you want a slap?
Right, so you cut it in half with a really blunt knife, which shouldn't have a sharp knife, like that. Then you chuck the knife at your mother's head.
You chuck the knife at your mother's head.
Like that. But that is not the end of it.
Well, I mean, I would hope not, because I am thoroughly confused. Why did you cut that second piece of toast in half? I was under the impression we were making like an egg and bacon sandwich, but now we've created like a breakfast butterfly? What is happening?
Right, guys, so all that's done. You get a bit of ketchup.
Oh, I hate ketchup on eggs.
Oh, it will.
It should be illegal to put ketchup on eggs.
No, not like ketchup. That's enough.
Oh god, it's disgusting. That should be illegal.
Just do it like that.
Now look, I know a lot of people eat ketchup on their eggs.
I hate it.
I just want to make it clear that I think that you should never, ever do this. For as long
I like
as you
ketchup, but not
live,
on
you should
fucking
never think
eggs.
about eating ketchup on eggs. I really think we need to shift the hate towards people who eat pineapple on pizza to people who eat ketchup on eggs.
So, yeah, Mum's going to come to a taste test. Right, so Mum's going to taste it. Go on, taste it, Mum. What?
I don't like the red sauce.
Alright, fine, go for that. Is this scrambled egg good in that one?
Yeah.
Right, good.
You know, I really like this style of judgment, Kay. I think that Lee is
Ugh.
often too easy on you. You gotta tell him how it is.
Is it orgasms of flavours in your mouth?
Lee, that is one of the weirdest things you can say to your mother. I'm not even sure what to say about that. Let's just all pretend like that didn't happen, because that's how I wanna treat that.
No, fair enough.
I love bacon anyway, but yes, it's very nice. Big thumbs up.
Okay. Don't lie to me. Well, guys, overall, the food in this video looked mildly edible. I'm still really hung up on how much time the toast spent on the stove. There's gotta be an explanation for that, and I really want it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Today we're going to be doing maple chipotle chicken.
There are only
Oh my god,
three
this guy
things
again
on
with the raw
planet
fucking
that
food.
truly frighten me: heights, lizards, and when Jack Scalfani of the Cooking with Jack show gets around raw chicken. Now, if you've never had the privilege of watching the Cooking with Jack show, then that last fear might be a bit lost on you, but I promise by the end of this video, you will share that fear with me. You see, Jack has the tendency to, we'll say undercook his chicken, and when I say undercook, I really mean saying that Jack would probably be better off cooking his chicken by holding it over a lit candle. I have a theory that years ago Jack's oven broke and he never got it fixed, and he's just kind of forgotten the difference. The man has a bit of a history of eating chicken that still looks like it's fresh out of the package. What's that one under rare for steak? Is it like blue rare? Yeah, that's the way Jack seems to like his chicken, and I have a feeling that we're gonna see that on display in his most recent video, Maple Chipotle Chicken. I haven't really watched this yet, just done a little bit of skimming, so there's a chance he cooks this perfectly fine, but you know what? Gonna go ahead and say the odds are in my favor, so that is a risk I'm willing to take. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to the Cooking with Jack show. If you've never been here before, I'm glad you're here. If you have been here before, I'm still glad you're here. Anyway, we have a lot of fun on the show. We try different experiments and things. Sometimes they go bad, sometimes they go good.
Yeah, one of those outcomes is a bit more common than the other. Maybe a lot more common.
All right, so today we're going to be doing maple chipotle chicken. I can't tell you how delicious. The picture looks so good that this is dirt simple, but the picture looks so good, I had to make this recipe. I love sauces. I love seasonings. As you guys know, I've done many videos on sauces and seasonings.
Yeah, Jack, you know what? As a self-proclaimed chef, I would hope that you are a fan of both sauces and seasonings. I mean, those two things tend to come up in cooking quite a bit, so you really dodged a bullet there. Can you imagine if you weren't a fan of sauces and seasonings? I mean, my goodness.
Okay, so I got these packages here in this bowl. They've been sitting in the fridge. They're still a little cold, a little bit of ice, but I'll cook them up.
Oh yeah, Jack, that's completely fine. Your chicken is still frozen. Just toss it in the oven anyways. I cannot possibly understand why your chicken seems to come out undercooked almost always.
All right, here's the heart of it all. So I've got, here's our maple syrup. Pour that in. Okay. Over there.
Jack, I am almost certain that that was Coca-Cola. I have never seen a syrup pour anywhere near that easily. Syrup by nature is not exactly the most fluid. I don't know what man in what alley sold you this syrup, Jack, but I don't think it's actually syrup.
Here is our apple cider vinegar. Pour that in. Tomato paste, tap that in.
Not even gonna lie, I 100% thought that this was a bowl of raspberries. I was very confused as to why we were adding a
Wait, that wasn't raspberries?
Maple chipotle concoction.
I thought it was raspberries too.
This was a bowl of
Those weren't raspberries? Oh, I thought that was strawberries. I thought that was strawberries the whole time.
Pour that in. Tomato paste, tap that in.
Not even gonna lie, I 100% thought that this was a bowl of raspberries. I was very confused as to why we were adding a fruity twist to this maple chipotle concoction. Tomato paste.
I swear I thought that was strawberries.
Here's all your seasonings. Salt, pepper, garlic, and more chili powder on top of the chipotle one. So, then just grab yourself a fork. Give it a good mix. Okay guys, I'm going to try this two ways. See which one looks better to me.
Jack, I don't really know how I feel about this chicken. I know
the chicken looks like it has diseases.
Is probably not in the best shape right now, but it appears sick to me. Like if a raw chicken could get sick, and I don't mean the chicken carrying salmonella, I mean like the chicken itself having diarrhea. This is kind of what I'd picture.
All right, there's two ways we can do
It
this.
looks like an alien.
Again.
What the fuck is that, dude?
This and put in here. Dunk it. Switch it back and dunk it. Put it back on here. Grab the next one, dunk it. Put it back on here. Or we can, I'm going to do half and half. We're going to dunk half these. We're going to use a brush on the next half. Whoops. We'll see which one turns out better.
Hold on, why is there so much movement? It looks like the sauce is sort of bubbling on the chicken, and there also appears to be some steam. Is Is this chicken cooked? I know the entire opener of this video was that Jack can't cook chicken correctly, but surely this isn't cooked. My eyes have got to be playing a trick on me. There's just no way a person who even knows what a chicken looks like could think that this is done.
Take a brush. We're just gonna brush. All right, let's get this back in the oven. We're gonna broil this for a minute or two on each side.
Back in the oven, broil it for a couple of minutes. That chicken thigh that looks like it was ripped straight off of a living chicken was cooked. Oh, Jack.
So broil for like a minute and a half, then flip it. All right, there it is, guys, and it smells beyond what I thought it would smell like. Let's let it cool. Let's let the sauce caramelize. We got more chicken on the tray. This is just some of it in the bowl. We're just gonna try one piece. We're gonna see how good it is. It's gonna have a little heat, a little sweet.
A little bit of salmonella, that raw chicken texture we all know and love. Now, I know that small amounts of pink on certain parts of a chicken is somewhat normal. However, when every single piece of chicken that you cooked is still almost completely pink on the outside, you've got a bit of a problem.
What I really love about this is that combination between heat and sweet. That's like one of my favorite combinations. The sauce caramelized really good. Let's take a small piece here and try it. No, I'll just break that off. There we go. All right, here we go.
That's creepy, dude.
It's the perfect balance, guys.
I mean, he's kind of got a point. It sort of is the perfect balance. I don't really know what more you could ask for from a dish. You've got breakfast, syrup. You've got a nice drink, Coca-Cola, because I'm pretty sure those two are the same. You got some tomato paste. There's your vegetables or your fruit. Salmonella to strengthen your body's immune system. I've heard apple cider vinegar is good for your health, so
Oh, for the love of Christ. I don't know how that dude is still alive. I think I remember how to play this game.
Don't touch anything.
Not right now.
Hey Teresa, how are you? Thank you so much. Find the entrance to the Sphere Cave network. How do I track it?
It's not possible. I can't do that.
A fine item. Thank you very much. The quality on this one is unmatched. You know Mojave is always the best value.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch The Last of Us tomorrow also. I'm loving that show.
I don't want to die. I am not a hero, you hear?
It's either that or
Ah,
you won't
new
back.
blood. Get to Mojave's shop.
No.
I think this is where I came from. Hold on, this is done downloading. What happened? What's going on? Is it gonna play or what? What is happening right now? There we go. I should have a character saved already.
Safe area entered.
There's a Shade Tech cache sitting in the lab in the basement of the Bureau's headquarters building. That lab was repurposed to decontaminate equipment recovered from the dark zones. It's only a matter of time before the hyenas get in there. So it'd be good to get to that cache before they do.
Haven't played this game in fucking forever. I had so much hopes and potential for this game. I thought it was going to be like the greatest fucking game. Never played the second one.
That's the last of them.
Let's regroup.
A hostile control point detected.
The Shade Tech cache is in the lab in the basement.
I played it like a little bit.
They've been trying to get in there for ages.
Oh god, I forgot what the fuck to do. Hi, Mom.
Vital signs critical.
I heard they announced Gears of War 6, I think.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh my god, the controls are fucking weird, man. Never played Gears of War? Oh my god. Gears of War is one of my favorite, man. Back in the day, Gears of War 2, it's like one of the best games ever. That was like 2000, what was that, 2006, 2007, whatever it was. Man. Gears of War is fucking... The old school Gears of War was so good. I wish they would do a remastered version of Gears of War 2. I would play the shit out of that.
Viral contamination detected. System unresponsive.
Looks like you're gonna need to restore power to get into that lab. There has to be some kind of backup power supply. See what you can find.